Hello and welcome to the DigiPreneur Freedom Podcast, where ambitious entrepreneurs discover the strategies, systems, and mindset shifts that transform ordinary businesses into digital empires. I'm your host, Shashidhar CN, and today we are celebrating something truly special. Today's topic is Guru Purnima Special Wisdom from 7 Digital Marketing Masters. Now, let's start. Guru Purnima was celebrated last week. I could not get around to recording this podcast for you, and I'm able to do that only now. So, let's get started. It's Guru Purnima, a sacred day in Indian tradition where we honor our teachers and mentors. And I can't think of a better way to celebrate than by sharing the profound lessons I've learned from 7 digital marketing masters who have literally changed the trajectory of my business and the businesses of millions of entrepreneurs worldwide. What if I told you that one simple psychology principle from Tony Robbins could double your conversion rates? Or that a single offer formula from Alex Hormozy could transform your entire business model? Stay with me till the end because over the next 15 minutes, I'm going to share the game changing wisdom from 7 gurus who have cracked the code on digital marketing success, and I'll also share a free gift with you. By the end of this episode, you'll have a complete blueprint for implementing their strategies, and I'll share how you can join a community of entrepreneurs who are actively applying these principles and getting extraordinary results. So, segment 1, Tony Robbins, the psychology of peak performance. Let's start with the master of human psychology, Tony Robbins. Now, I have been studying Tony for over a decade, and his biggest lesson completely transformed how I approach marketing. He says, success is 80% psychology and 20% strategy. But here's what most people miss. Tony identified 6 fundamental human needs that drive every purchase decision. Listen to this: certainty, variety, significance, love, connection, growth, and contribution. Every successful marketing campaign taps into these needs. I remember when I first applied this to my own business, I was struggling with a product launch that just wasn't converting. Then I realized I was only addressing one need: certainty. My messaging was all about guarantees and security, but my audience also craved growth and significance. The moment I rewrote my sales page to address all 6 needs, my conversion rate jumped from 2% to 8%. Now, here's an actionable insight. So, are you ready? Here's your action step. Before creating your next campaign, ask yourself, which of these 6 needs does your product fulfill? Apple doesn't sell phones. They sell significance, variety, and growth, all wrapped in one device. That's why people camp out for new releases. And the next segment is about J. Abraham, the strategy of preeminence. Next up, J. Abraham and his strategy of preeminence. This completely changed how I approach client relationships. Jay teaches that you must care more about your client's success than your own profits. Now, this isn't just ethics, it's the ultimate business strategy. Now, what's the core concept with Jay? Jay says there are only three ways to grow any business: increase the number of clients, increase the average transaction value, or increase the frequency of repurchase. Most marketers obsess over getting more clients, but the real money is in the other two. Now, I'll give you a real example. I had a client who was spending $10,000 a month on Facebook ads to get new customers. We shifted focus to increasing the lifetime value of existing customers through upsells and loyalty programs at the back end. Same marketing budget, but revenue increased by 300% because we were maximizing what we already had. Now, I'll give you a practical application. For every piece of content you create, ask yourself, how does this serve my audience's goals, not just my business goals? This shift in perspective will dramatically improve your engagement and conversion rates. Segment 3. Roland Frazier, Ethical Acquisition. Roland Frazier taught me something that most entrepreneurs never consider. Growth doesn't always mean starting from the scratch. His genius is in leveraging other people's audiences through strategic partnerships. His core strategy, Roland's approach, focuses on traffic partnerships with complementary businesses, joint ventures that benefit all parties, and strategic acquisitions of smaller competitors. Instead of competing for the same audience, you create win-win partnerships. A success story with his principle is, I implemented this with a client in the fitness space. Instead of competing with nutrition coaches, we partnered with them. We created a joint webinar series where the nutrition coach provided meal plans and we provided workout routines. Both of us doubled our email lists in 30 days without spending a penny on ads. Now, here's your homework. Here's your assignment. List 10 businesses that serve your ideal customer but aren't direct competitors. Reach out with a partnership proposal that benefits both parties. This single strategy can double your reach overnight. Next, segment 4 is with John Assaraf, The Neuroscience of Success. John Assaraf brings neuroscience to business success, and his research completely changed how I think about marketing psychology. He shows that 95% of our decisions are made subconsciously. Think about it. Only 5% of why people buy is conscious reasoning. That's a big aha moment, isn't it? Now, I'll give you some neurological insights. John identifies 4 pillars of neurological success: belief systems that support your goals, emotional regulation under pressure, behavioral patterns that align with success, and environmental design that supports growth. Now, here's a marketing application. This is why people make emotional decisions and then justify them logically. Your marketing needs to speak to the subconscious mind first. That's why stories work better than statistics. Why social proof is more powerful than features, and why urgency triggers action. I have a practical tool for you. Create a belief inventory for your target audience. What limiting beliefs are preventing them from buying? Address these beliefs directly in your content. I started doing this and saw my email open rates increase by 40% because I was speaking to their deeper concerns. Next, segment 5, Alex Hormozy, the science of irresistible offers. Alex Hormozy's breakthrough insight completely transformed how I think about business. Most businesses fail because they have mediocre offers, not mediocre marketing. He's made over 100 million by perfecting his offer formula. And what's the formula? Alex's 100 million offer formula focuses on 4 elements: dream outcome, what they want, perceived likelihood, their confidence it will work, time delay, how long it takes, and effort and sacrifice, what they have to do. These are the 4 elements. So, I'll give you an example of a real transformation. I had a coaching client who was struggling to fill a $2,000 program. We applied Alex's formula. Instead of promising business growth, we promised your first $10,000 month in 90 days with our done for you systems. Same program, different offer. She went from 2 enrollments per month to 15. Think about it. Now, implementation. Before spending money on ads or content creation, perfect your offer. Make it so compelling that people feel stupid saying no. Rewrite your main offer using this formula. This single change can double your conversion rates. Next, segment 6, Napoleon Hill, the timeless success principles. Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich remains relevant 80 plus years later because he identified universal principles of success. His concept of mastermind groups is particularly powerful in the digital age. Hill's core principles. Hill's 13 principles include desire, faith, specialized knowledge, organized planning, decision, persistence, and the power of the mastermind. These aren't just nice ideas, they're practical blueprints for success. And the modern application. Hill's mastermind concept has evolved into online communities, coaching programs, and masterminds, some of the most profitable business models today. The collective intelligence and accountability accelerate growth exponentially. My personal experience. I joined my first mastermind 6 years ago, and it's been the single most transformative investment in my business. The connections, the insights, and accountability have generated over $500,000 in additional revenue. It's not just about what you know, It's about who you know and who holds you accountable. Now, whatever you learned, you need to act on. So I'm giving you an action step. Start or join a mastermind group of fellow entrepreneurs. The collective wisdom will accelerate your growth beyond what you could achieve alone. And the segment 7, we discuss about Vix Trisius and Siddharth Rajshekhar about their digital evolution. Both Vix Trisius and Siddharth Rajshekhar represent the new generation of digital marketing masters. They've shown us that in today's world, your personal brand is your most valuable asset. Their core philosophy, their approach focuses on authenticity over perfection, value first content strategy, community building over audience building, and long term relationships over quick profits. This is the future of digital marketing. Now, I'll give you a paradigm shift. Vic taught me that success in the digital age requires building genuine relationships at scale. It's not about having the most followers, it's about having the most engaged community. Siddharth showed me how to systematize personal branding without losing authenticity. Now, I'll give you an implementation strategy. I started applying their principles by committing to daily value content, not sales posts, not promotional content, pure value, pure value. Within 6 months, my organic reach increased by a mind-boggling 400%, and my conversion rates doubled because people trusted me before I ever tried to sell them anything. And here's your challenge. Commit to sharing one piece of valuable content daily for the next 30 days. Focus on serving your audience, not selling to them. Watch how this transforms your business relationships. Now, we'll discuss an integration framework, how we can bring this all together. Now, let's integrate all these teachings into a practical framework you can implement immediately. I call it the Guru Purnima Digital Marketing Integration Framework. There are 4 phases. Phase 1 is the foundation, using Tony Robbins and John Assaraf's insights to master your psychology and understand your audience's subconscious drivers. Phase 2 is the strategy of applying J. Abraham's preeminence principle and Roland Frazier's partnership strategies to build sustainable growth. Phase 3, execution. Implementing Alex Hormozy's irresistible offer formula and Napoleon Hill's mastermind principles to accelerate results. Phase 4, adaptation, following Vix Trisius and Siddharth Rajshekhar's personal branding and community building strategies to stay relevant in the digital age. The integration. The beauty of this framework is that each phase builds on the previous one. You start with the mindset, develop strategy, execute systematically, and then adapt continuously. This isn't just theory. This is the exact process I've used to grow my business and help hundreds of clients achieve breakthrough results. So I'll just give you a quick recap. So there you have it, 7 digital marketing masters and their most powerful lessons. But here's the thing about Guru Purnima. The greatest honor you can give to any guru is to implement their teachings and achieve the success they've shown that is possible. Personal reflection. As I reflect on the profound impact these 7 masters have had on my entrepreneurial journey, I am reminded of why Guru Purnima exists. It's not just about honoring teachers. It's about recognizing that our success is built on the wisdom of those who came before us. Action steps. Your homework for this week, and I want you to actually do this, not just listen passively. First, complete Tony Robbins' 6 human needs analysis for your business. Second, identify 5 potential joint venture partners using Roland Frazier's criteria. Third, rewrite your main offer using Alex Hormozzi's formula. Fourth, start your daily value content challenge. These aren't just suggestions, they are proven strategies that have transformed thousands of businesses. If you want to implement these strategies with a community of like-minded entrepreneurs, I have created a free VIP community where we dive deeper into these concepts. We have weekly implementation sessions, direct access to resources, and most importantly, the accountability you need to take action. The link is in the below notes, but I want to be transparent. We are keeping this community small and focused. We are only accepting entrepreneurs who are serious about implementation, not just consumption. If you're going to contribute, if you're going to implement, you're welcome. But if you're just going to consume, then it's not going to help you or the community. Remember, these masters didn't achieve success by accident. They studied, applied, failed, learned, and persisted until they cracked the code. Your success story starts with honoring their wisdom through action. This Guru Purnima, commit to becoming the entrepreneur you were meant to be. The world needs your unique gifts, your products, your services, and your story. These masters have shown us the way. Now it's time to walk the path. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 7 masters resonated most with you? Send me a message or connect with me on social media, or better still, join me at vip.digipreneurbusinesshub.com. The link is in the message below. I personally read every message and I'm always excited to hear about your implementation journey. Next week, we are diving deep into the psychology of high converting sales pages, and I'll be sharing the exact templates and frameworks I use to create pages that convert at 15% or higher. You won't want to miss it. Until then, keep building, keep learning, and remember, your success is not just about you. It's about the impact you'll have on the world when you fully step into your entrepreneurial power. This has been the DigiPreneur Freedom Podcast. I'm Shashidhar CN, and I'll see you next week. Till then, bye bye, stay safe, and take care of yourself.